Lord Walker, a knight in shining armor, returns to Alfina's unusual shop after a quest. The shop is filled with weapons, armor, magical objects, and mysterious creatures. Alfina welcomes him and asks how the quest went. His answer is brief, but he has something serious to tell her. Lord Walker asks whether there are any useful items for sale, then requests a private conversation. Alfina agrees, although she worries about leaving the shop unattended. Her father would be furious if he discovered that she had abandoned the store, so she warns Lord Walker to keep his sword ready. Before they can explain everything, Alfina sees danger outside and cries that the swarm is attacking. They leave the shop and enter a crowded fantasy town filled with adventurers, strange creatures, and dragons flying above the rooftops. The peaceful market becomes the beginning of a much larger crisis. As they move away from the town, Lord Walker tries to explain the terrible truth. Alfina guesses that an old plague or returning frost giants may be responsible, but he tells her this is different. The entire world is going to stop existing. Alfina insists that they can overcome any enemy, but Lord Walker says the threat is beyond their usual battles. Lord Walker tells Alfina that their world is not real in the way she believes. It exists inside a box, created by people outside it. Alfina struggles to understand him and says he is making no sense. To her, the town, the people, and their lives are real. To Lord Walker, the world is a game that outsiders enter for a limited time. Alfina asks why the gods would destroy their world and whether its people did something wrong. Lord Walker says they did nothing wrong, the reason is money. People outside pay to enter the world, but fewer players are willing to pay, so the world is going to be abandoned. Alfina realizes that her life and the lives of everyone she loves are being treated as a business decision. Lord Walker explains that he is different from Alfina because he was created outside the box. His body exists in the real world, and he only enters the fantasy world for a few hours at a time to play. Alfina cannot accept that he can simply leave while she and her father must remain inside. She demands that he return to his world and beg the gods to spare them. Alfina is angry and heartbroken. She asks why Lord Walker helped her if he knew that this day would come, and why he did not let her die peacefully without knowing. Lord Walker apologizes. He says he did not want her to be alone or frightened when the end arrived, even though he could not stop it. Alfina asks Lord Walker to hold her. He embraces her as the beautiful landscape begins to change. The world loses its colors and becomes a wireframe-like digital space, then fades toward darkness and emptiness. Their final embrace shows that life inside a game can still contain love, fear, and grief. The world may be treated as disposable by outsiders, but it was real to the people who lived in it.